von der Leyen's Draghi Plus vision have the political unity to deliver when France's former leader is jailed or for undermining the democratic integrity?
The European Union has its values, its rules, and its program. So what's happening on a case or another, there is a matter of independence of justice, and there is a presumption of any accused person to be innocent while the process is on. So regarding the European Union plan here, this plan is a must now for the European Union to be successful, because the competitiveness is now in question. The competitiveness, especially after the Draghi's report, we've seen what Donald Trump has made as a shift in the relationships between the EU and the US, and also between the US and all other countries in the world, with the tariffs, with the new tariffs policy. So Trump has imposed new rules, and these new rules has put another constraint on the EU economy. So the EU must now not only implement the Draghi's report, but improve the objectives of this report. The major objectives are that the innovation. Is part of the attack of Trump. Trump doesn't want Europe to improve its digital sector, and Trump is threatening the EU if they impose any taxation or any counter taxation or any tariffs on the GAFAMs in Europe. And we have here two views, because Europe has different views on the digital sector. They want to control it more. They want to not have it as an open market. They want to take the consumer as a major actor in it, and to protect the young people, and to protect the society in its entirety. And also, they want now to give rights to the producers of the data. Today, when the Google, for instance, or Apple or Microsoft or Meta, and all these digital important companies, they can aggregate the data. Where they got the data from? They got it from the books, they got it from the newspapers, they got it from the research centers, and all these sources. And the European Union, they want to reward these people, or these parties, for their efforts on centuries. So this is not shared in the same way by the US. So,
well, sir, as you said there, basically Europe is attempting for a strategic shift, I suppose, towards autonomy from the US, given that they are clashing in certain policies. But do you think that this attempt of autonomy could possibly be undermined by internal crises within the EU when it comes to trust and democratic institutions in general?
Well, first of all, the European Union has very strong democratic institutions, and they are fighting to keep them. And they are far from what's happening in the US, and especially that any move which is going not in harmony with the rules and with the values, they are sanctioned. So, and also the political movements like the far right movements, like in Hungary, like in Hungary, like in Slovenia, like in other countries, like in Italy at a certain time, they are minority movements, and the European Union is still solid. There is no fear about that. There is a trend of far-right movements to undermine the European Union mechanisms, to not and to create obstacles in front of the European movements. But still, the European Union is solid, the market is solid, the values are solid, the judiciary is solid, the sanctions are there. We have a European Union court which is very strong and which is very highly respected. The rulings are obeyed by every party. We have a human rights tribunal in the European Union. So even the UK, when they left the European Union, they have kept the relations with these jurisprudence of these courts. So this is the basis of the European Union. Now the Draghi report, which is, it's not the only report. We have the several other reports, the Noyer report, the other prime ministers, the Italian prime minister's report, Latti. So all these reports, they are the foundations of the policy of the European Union.